Welcome to ZaneFacts channel. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of ancient Nubia. This is a civilization that often gets overshadowed, which is a shame because their impact on history, huge. We're talking about a kingdom rich in gold, culture, and power. Get ready to have your minds blown because we're about to uncover some incredible facts and discoveries about Nubia that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about ancient Africa. Nubia, guys. It wasn't just called the land of gold for nothing. We're talking serious bling. Gold meant power, influence, and wealth. Nubia? They were sitting on a gold mine, literally. Gold funded their kingdoms and fueled their trade. They were masters of craftsmanship, creating stunning jewelry and symbols of power. Imagine travelers seeing Nubian cities shimmering with gold. Gold was woven into their culture, representing power and blessings. Gold-laden tombs tell stories of a civilization at its peak. Think of Nubia, the OG land of gold and its ancient power and influence. Let's talk about Kush, a powerful kingdom in Nubian history. These guys were the real deal. Kush had pyramids too, and lots of them. At one point, they had more pyramids than Egypt. These were impressive structures, some taller than those in Egypt. They symbolized Kush's power and architectural prowess. Meroe, their capital, was a center of trade, culture, and innovation. The ruins still stand today, a testament to their ingenuity. Remember Kush, the kingdom that rivaled Egypt with its unique architectural wonders. Yeah, you heard that right, conquerors. We often hear about Egypt being this unstoppable force in the ancient world, but guess what? Nubia took them down, conquered them, ruled them, the whole shebang. We're talking about the 25th dynasty, a time when Nubian pharaohs ruled over all of Egypt, bringing their own unique culture, beliefs, and style to the land of the pharaohs. Can you imagine the shockwaves that must have sent through the ancient world? This wasn't just a quick invasion either. They ruled for almost a century, leaving their mark on Egyptian art, religion, and architecture. One of the most famous Nubian pharaohs, Taharqa, was a total rock star. This guy was a military genius, a devout worshiper of the god Amun, and a prolific builder who left behind some of the most impressive monuments in Egypt and Nubia. But it wasn't just about conquest. The Nubians had a deep respect for Egyptian culture. The Nubian conquest of Egypt wasn't just a footnote in history. It was a seismic event that showed the world that Nubia was a force to be reckoned with. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to dive into the world of Nubian innovation. Forget your iPhones and Teslas. These guys were masters of ironworking, and trust me, in the ancient world, that was a game changer. Nubia, they cracked the code, figuring out how to smelt iron on a massive scale. This wasn't just about making a few swords and tools. They were mass-producing weapons, armor, and agricultural tools. This gave them a serious edge in warfare and agriculture, allowing them to expand their territory, grow more food, and become a major economic powerhouse. But they weren't just using iron for themselves. They were trading it too, and business was booming. Think of them as the ancient world's iron tycoons, supplying everyone from the Egyptians to the Greeks with this valuable metal. They weren't just trading iron either. They were masters of commerce, exchanging gold, ivory, exotic animals, and luxury goods along vast trade routes that spanned continents. So, next time you see a piece of iron, remember the Nubians, the pioneers of ironworking who revolutionized warfare, agriculture, and trade in the ancient world. Get ready to be amazed because we're about to step into Kerma, the ancient capital of Nubia. These guys didn't mess around when it came to their temples. Imagine walking through the desert and stumbling upon these towering structures, a testament to the power of the Nubian kings and their devotion to the gods. The scale of these temples was mind-blowing. They were intricately designed with soaring columns and massive walls adorned with colorful murals. One of the most impressive features was their use of mud brick. These guys were masters of mud brick architecture. They created incredibly durable and long-lasting structures. So, next time you think of ancient temples, remember Kerma, the ancient capital of Nubia. Hold on to your crowns, folks, because in ancient Nubia, women didn't just rule, they reigned supreme. Forget damsels in distress, we're talking about powerful queens, fierce warriors, and influential figures who shaped Nubian history and left their mark on the ancient world. In Nubia, women weren't just relegated to the sidelines, they were active participants in politics, religion, and even warfare. We're talking about queens who ruled in their own right, commanding armies, making laws, and leading their people to prosperity. One of the most famous Nubian queens, Amanirenas, was a total badass. This woman led her armies against the Roman Empire, taking on one of the most powerful military forces in history. But it wasn't just about warfare. Nubian queens were patrons of the arts, devoted worshippers of the gods, and influential figures in their communities. So next time someone tries to tell you that ancient civilizations were all about male dominance, remind them of Nubia, the land where women ruled, fought, and left behind a legacy of power and influence that continues to inspire us today. Nubia's story isn't just about one kingdom or one period, it's about resilience, adaptation, and the ability to rise again and again, even in the face of adversity. We're talking about the Napatan and Meroitic periods, times of great change, cultural innovation, and yes, even more pyramids. After the fall of the Kushite kingdom, you might think that's it, game over, right? Wrong. The Nubians weren't about to fade away, they regrouped, reorganized, and entered the Napatan period, a time of renewed power and prosperity. They moved their capital to the city of Napata, reasserted their independence, and continued to thrive as a major power in the region. Then came the Meroitic period, another chapter in Nubia's long and fascinating story. This time they moved their capital to the city of Meroe, a bustling center of trade and culture that flourished for centuries. The Nubians weren't just surviving during these periods, they were thriving, adapting to changing circumstances and leaving their mark on the ancient world. Let's get spiritual, folks, because in ancient Nubia, religion wasn't just a Sunday thing, it was a way of life. We're talking about a complex belief system, powerful gods, and rituals that permeated every aspect of their society. Forget your one-god religions, the Nubians had a whole pantheon of deities, each with their own unique powers and responsibilities. We're talking about Apetamak, the lion god of war, Ancient the ram-headed god of fertility, and Isis, the goddess of motherhood and magic, just to name a few. These weren't just abstract beings either. They were seen as active forces in the world, intervening in human affairs, providing protection, and ensuring the balance of nature. The pyramids were meticulously designed, aligned with the stars, and filled with offerings to ensure a safe passage to the other side. But it wasn't all about death and the afterlife. The Nubians celebrated life too, with festivals honoring the gods, elaborate rituals marking important events, and offerings to ensure good fortune, fertility, and protection. The Nubians' religious beliefs weren't just about blind faith either. They were deeply connected to their natural environment, their understanding of the cosmos, and their place within the grand scheme of things. In the game of ancient civilizations, location was everything, and trust me, Nubia, they scored big time in the geography department, strategically located at the crossroads of Africa, controlling vital trade routes, and sitting on a treasure trove of natural resources. Imagine a map of the ancient world. See that strip of land connecting sub-Saharan Africa with Egypt and the Mediterranean? That's Nubia, baby. They controlled the flow of goods, ideas, and people between these different worlds. This wasn't just about geography, it was about power and influence. Nubia controlled a significant stretch of the Nile, giving them access to water for irrigation, transportation, and trade. They were masters of navigating the Nile's currents. So next time you look at a map, remember Nubia, the land strategically located at the crossroads of civilizations. Hold on to your shovels, folks, because we're about to dig into the exciting world of Nubian archaeology. Forget Indiana Jones, these archaeologists are the real deal, uncovering lost cities, deciphering ancient scripts, and piecing together the mysteries of this fascinating civilization. Every year, new discoveries are being made that challenge our understanding of Nubia and rewrite the history books. We're talking about lost pyramids, hidden tombs filled with treasures, and ancient inscriptions that reveal the secrets of their language, beliefs, and daily lives. One of the most exciting areas of research is the decipherment of the Meroitic script. For centuries, this script remained a mystery, but thanks to the tireless work of epigraphers and linguists, we're finally starting to unlock its secrets. The study of Nubia is far from over. In fact, it's just beginning. There are still countless sites to be excavated, artifacts to be analyzed, and mysteries to be solved. So, next time you hear about an archaeological discovery, remember Nubia, the land where the sands hold the secrets of a lost civilization, waiting to be uncovered and shared with the world. That's it for today's episode on Ancient Nubia. From their mastery of gold to their architectural wonders and powerful queens, this civilization was truly remarkable. This civilization's rich history and contributions to human heritage are truly remarkable. They weren't just a footnote in the story of ancient Africa, they were pioneers, innovators, and a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Zane Facts channel for more fascinating insights from the ancient world. There's a whole world out there just waiting to be discovered, so stay curious, keep exploring, and never stop asking questions.